and back.
Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change.
Never before has a clip of media been used to reference anything for the Jets better than the one I just used from Far Cry 3 with Voss and the definition of insanity. The coaching staff for the Winnipeg Jets needs to be fired immediately. Oh, he's overreacting to a bad loss. I'm not overreacting to a bad loss because the Jets still played okay in here with individual performances. But that's the key right there. Individual performances. Collectively, they can't play together at all. But you know what you do? Instead of shaking things up, let's roll out the same lines, play our bottom six, which is better than the top six, less than 12 minutes a game, and let's see what happens, right? Way to go, Paul Maurice. You're an absolute fucking idiot. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another recap reaction. This is going to get heated pretty quickly. Winnipeg Jets fall 3-0 in game 18 out of 82 to the Columbus Blue Jackets in a horrible game that I hated. And for a lot of different reasons, and we're going to get into it, but I gotta say right off the back, if you're new to this channel, regardless of the team that you root for, definitely consider dropping a subscription. We're getting pretty close to 2K subscribers. If we can hit 2K subscribers before December 31st is over and the new year starts, I will be a very, very happy man and very, very grateful. So if you haven't already subscribed, regardless of the team that you root for, definitely consider doing so. And also, what's up to all my Columbus fans? I know I got a good audience of Columbus fans because of the whole PLD Line trade that went down. First matchup since that trade too, and I gotta say, even though Line wasn't in tonight, you know, at least Roslovic's still the only winner, because PLD freaking, the whole team sucked, but either way, why did this game suck, you might be thinking. Jake, why are you freaking out? You know, the Jets have played bad before. Why is this the game that broke the camel's back for you? For a lot of different reasons. But like I said, with that clip from Far Cry 3, the definition of insanity is the theme of this video, is the overarching narrative from the last 2 seasons, you could argue even 3, with the Winnipeg Jets, is the definition of insanity. And never before has the definition of insanity better applied to anybody than Paul Maurice and his coaching staff. It baffles me how this man has a job. I'm going to go through some things, just, you know what, who cares? Between Wheeler being in the top 6, the terrible penalty kill, having a successful 10-game run and breaking that all up because Wheeler needs to get going. Riley Nash on power play 1, an NHL power play being enough said. And every other terrible, goofy-ass decision he has made over the last 3 years. All of that put together, wrapped up in a gift and given to you. How has he not been fired yet? How do you still support this man? This is a prime example. You've lost 4 in a row. 2 out of those games were very winnable. The Edmonton game and the Vancouver game. So we're going to stick away from that, even though they have lost 4 still. But the last 2 games, even going back to the Vancouver game for a while of it there, you know, the second period, they were pretty outplayed. The first period, they had their moments, but they still were being outplayed by the Canucks. All of these variables put together. How does he have a job? I'll tell you why it's a job, because this organization is accepted mediocrity and they enjoy it. They would rather have a coach be good in the room, and be friends with the boys, than actually have a winning record and be a continuously dominated team. The Jets go out there all willy-nilly, a lineup that they're desperately trying to make work. You can tell that all of the top 6, they're trying to make this work, but it's not working. Blake Wheeler cannot play on that top 6 anymore. Anywhere, first or second line, pull him and drop him to the third. Oh, why? That's insulting. It's not. You know why it's not insulting? Because in modern day hockey, you can roll 4 lines equally, have scoring from all of them, and be a successfully winning team. Look at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Look at the Pittsburgh Penguins. Do I need to go on? The Winnipeg Jets are terrible when it comes to line shuffling, and always have been. Oh, we'll shuffle this lineup for 1 shift for 30 seconds. Oh, they didn't do anything. Never again. That's Paul Maurice, Charlie Hoodie, and everybody else behind the bench to a T. Let's bring it down a little bit. Helly played great tonight. I'm going to say that pretty early on. I thought Connor Hellebuck had a great night tonight. Left out to dry again. You know, just like Thatcher Demko was left out to dry by his team the last, 6-7 games. Actually, all season, let's be real. Connor Hellebuck is starting to look that way, too. Great performances, night in and night out, even going back to Edmonton, to this game as well. Solid, even though Eric Comrie played the Vancouver game, so I will scratch him in that. But nonetheless, he looked great on the bench, so give me that, either way. You just squander all of that effort for nothing. You see a top 6 that cannot get anything going an entire game. You got shut out. Your power play was abysmal. You didn't do anything to change it. You don't change your power play after it's terrible. You do nothing to change the PK. If you don't want to change your system, I get that. But Logan Stanley and all these other plugs that are out there, change it up. Why do you send out the same crap when it's not working? Adapt your lineup. Are you that incapable? And for everyone saying, well, you can't confuse players, they're being paid millions of dollars to play hockey, a child's game. A child's game. And you're going to sit there and tell me that, they can't adapt on the fly. They need to be prepped and... That's not true. We know that's not true. If you've watched hockey for more than a year, you know that. If you watched any other team than the Jets, you know that. This is just sad and pathetic in every area. In every area. The Jets are not going to get better when they throw out the same crap. You've lost 4 games in a row. This goes back to the last year's losing streak as well. And nothing is changed. You've lost 4 in a row. Your offense can't score. But tonight will be different. Tonight will be different. The definition of insanity. What else do you want when you're a team that's trying to succeed other than change when you're not winning? You need change to win when you're not. It's pretty obvious. It's self-explanatory. But here I am, screaming about this at a camera for you to listen to, and hopefully you're going to be screaming back in the comment section, typing it up, because I love to see it, because I do not understand this. This comes down to simple, like life, common sense. This makes absolutely no sense to me, this loss. Not because they played bad and because they didn't deserve it and all this stuff like that, but because nothing was changed to try to give them any boost. Nothing. And don't give me line shuffling here. That does not matter. You cannot line shuffle like one guy and move him around for 2 shifts and call that line shuffling. Shift everything. Why wasn't the Svetch PLD Connor line united the entire game? Especially going at midway through that second. Why? You cannot give me a logical excuse that will make any sense. You can't. You know why? Because I've already comprehended every single thing I can think of, and nothing makes sense. Nothing. Why is it so hard for Paul Maurice to adapt his coaching style? Your team is losing, so you just send out the same crap. You could tell that guys like Ehlers are trying to get things going. You could tell that even Scheifele's trying to get things going, even though I've been very critical of Scheifele. Yet, out of all of that, these guys trying to get things going, they can't. There's no chemistry with their lines, which surprises me too, because I thought Mark Scheifele playing with Kopp and Ehlers would be a good line. And to be fair, it's had its moments. It's definitely been better than the top line. Kyle Connor looks like a guy, literally looks like a fish dying on the boat. Flopping around, doing everything he can to get back in the water, but you just can't. That's a horrible analogy, and I'm going to stick with it either way. But there's no reasoning for it at all. There's no reasoning for any of this. Because if you're a simple coach, you adapt. Earlier in the game, I can't even remember the player's name because I'm raging so much, but there's a Columbus rookie that was taken in last year's draft. I can't remember his name, but you don't know who I'm talking about. He was not expected to make the team. Even the coach has been looking for a reason to send him to the AHL. He's openly said that, but he refuses to because of how good the rookie is playing. When a coach still wants to send a guy down but won't because he's playing that good, that's the exact opposite of Paul Maurice. I guarantee you, we've seen it before. Ville Heinola, fantastic debut. We don't have any defense. We could use a guy like this. Let's see what happens. We need to conserve our ELCs. He needs to play in 4 years. See you later, Ville. Let's bring up Logan Stanley. Why, Paul? He hasn't been very good and consistent. He's decent depth, but Ville could be better. Nope. Logan Stanley has earned a spot. He's the future. All right, let's go with it. Fuck it, right? Let's throw him on the power play because he's got a penalty kill, because he's got a reach. Let's throw him on the power play too, huh? Maybe him and Ryan Nash can get a good back and forth going, and we can see some hammers all around the net because that's the only other place he can shoot. Logan Stanley can't hit the net. Even when he gets an assist, he can't even hit the net. It's a slap pass to the slot. I'm done. I'm literally done with this coaching staff. And I hate saying it. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. And you're going to all say I'm freaking out over one bad loss, over-exaggerating. I don't care, really, because I felt this way for a long time. A lot of you viewers have, and even so that a lot of you have been commenting on the videos for the last, say, 6-7 games about Paul Maurice needing to be let go, coaching staff needed to be changed, because you see these problems, and I chose to ignore it because I thought that maybe this team was meshing and we were going to be able to get by off of skill and good chemistry, because that's what it looked like. But then Paul Maurice, in all of his mighty wisdom, decided to screw all of that up and throw a tornado into the top 6 in Blake Wheeler, and everything has fallen apart. I guarantee you the next game we will see the exact same lines. It is the definition of insanity to a T, and I am sick of it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and check out all the other affiliated links down in the description below. Also, make sure to go check out the Prairie Puck podcast with our special guest Michael Remus from the Winnipeg Sports show on YouTube. Awesome show they have running there, so go check that out. The Prairie Puck podcast is on Spotify, link in the description, and all that other jazz. So make sure to go check that episode out and drop a like and comment. And yeah, have a great rest of your night if you even can after that performance. If you're a Columbus fan, happy Thanksgiving to you Americans out there. Actually, happy Thanksgiving to all you Americans, regardless if you're a Columbus fan, but you know what I mean. Have a great rest of your night. Go Jets, go. Peace, love, and positivity. And bye-bye.